Hello, friends. It's Chapo. I heard from people on an almost daily basis that they loved my feed. And by that, again, he's talking about the food he orders. John, we love watching you eat. He developed an audience of feeders who just loved stuffing my dumb fucking face with schnippers.
They're like, I used to subscribe to this YouTube channel of Korean girls that would just eat noodles, but then I found this fucking guy on Twitter. He's a freak.
John, I love that trough you posted on Instagram.
You know, John, most people would have stopped at the 4 bergs, but the 5th berg is what makes you a genius.
People would ask me privately to tweet out their links because my follower count was so high.
Oh,
this is so embarrassing.
Oh,
Brutal.
Oh my God.
But no, he's building up what he had to walk away from.
Yeah.
It's like, I had to walk away from all of this.
Yeah, no, getting unsolicited DMs from fucking people who work for the Hoover Institute, being like, John, can I write for commentary, please?
Yeah. Would you big up my article in the Manhattan Institute website?
And it's a writer's medium. And the 140
it's written. It's writing.
It's a writer's medium. The 140 character restriction, now 280, requires skill to master. Mastering
the best tweeters are like Jovan and no, I'm sorry, no. It's its own medium.
Mastering any skill is a pleasurable achievement, and master Twitter, I did.
I feel gross.
I feel like,
this
again,
is
I feel
really
like
gross. Will.
This is horrifying.
This is one of the grossest ones we've done.
I mean, like this, the level of self-delusion. So he posted what? He posted over 100,000 tweets, right? And the only time he ever got any kind of burn outside of whatever fucking psycho right wing
insular their weird
boiler room was when he was like screaming at fucking service staff to get someone to fill his fat fucking face, or doing insanely creepy shit to chicks.
He's wistfully reminiscing about Twitter after having left it for 9 months. What have you been doing with your time? Clearly nothing.
He's been writing
because he has
tweets in
his
a
fucking
notebook.
fake job, his fucking sinecure at his dad's magazine.
Yes.
who also just died.
Oh no. Poor guy.
Still, 50 a day. That's crazy. And a sign of how crazy Twitter can make a certain kind of person. The only substance besides caloric food to which I have ever been addicted is tobacco.
Oh, well, at least he admits it.
And I quit smoking 33 years ago. But I think it's fair to say that over the past decade, in my 50s, I developed a Twitter addiction. When I tweeted with my enormous
He should start smoking again.
When I tweeted with my emotions,
Healthier.
Yeah, why not? I mean, how many years you got left anyway, buddy?
when I tweeted with
fun.
When I tweeted with my emotions engaged, I mean, he's speaking about when he saw a Twitter video of a Palestinian kicking a soccer ball, and then his emotions engaged. Especially when I responded to something out of anger, I could feel the dopamine rush. Like I said, he saw a Palestinian kid flying a kite or something. The tweet would resolve the emotion and bring me momentary and blessed relief. So too did the Twitter fights, which are seductive for a combative person and confident not only in his own views, but in his quick-wittedness.
Are you reading this to make us all be ashamed to be on Twitter? Because this is
Honestly,
making me
I'll
want
be
to
honest,
delete it right now.
I'll be honest. I've never lectured anyone on quitting Twitter, but I feel like this is your scared straight right now.
I honestly.
But wait a minute. But he's saying that even if I quit 9 months after this, I'll be wistfully rhapsodizing about my time on Twitter.
Yeah, you might as well just go.
He
straight
used to
the
be about
wall.
that life.
It's like me, Matt, and Virgil are like lined up against the bars of a cell. They bring Podhoretz out of Twitter jail. They're like,
He's got a
you ever
durag.
toss him a salad bar?
It's disgusting.
He's never eaten salad in his life.
Except when he would say that, he's literally talking about ordering from Chopped.
Right.
Is that your fave star cup? Give it to me. It's mine now.
It's like, I'll make you sit down to pee like I do because I have to. Along with the highs and lows, he goes, along with the highs came the lows. I once said,
I have friends who struggled with heroin addiction. I don't know. They talk about it in far less serious terms. That they're just like, yeah, I was addicted to heroin. It's bad. I had to stop doing heroin. He writes this shit?
oh, yeah. I mean, like the highs.
Oh.
Getting the highs. Getting Darth to make me a custom Abby. The lows. Getting banned when I sent a pic of a gun to Jomny's son.
This is some sub kid stays in the picture writing. The highs, they were highs, but the lows, oh, they were low.
Was I good?
I got ratioed so hard.
Was I good at Twitter? You betcha. Did it take away from my beloved commentary magazine? Oh, yes. And also, keep in mind, he began this article by saying, it was really good for someone like me, who's a very good writer.
Jesus.
He goes, okay, along with the highs came the lows. I once said, shut up and sing in response to a tweet by a celebrated entertainer of color who said something I didn't like about
Jomny legend.
about the war between Israel and Gaza. His wife then accused me of being a racist.
Chrissy Teigen.
And suddenly I had thousands of people raging at me.
Yeah.
Again, the times his lows are actually the times when I've agreed with
Yeah.
him, where it's just like, John Legend does suck,
Yeah.
and Columbia Journalism School should be blown up.
It's true.
Parody.
In the game.
Also, they still publish me sometimes and give me money. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Shout out to Columbia Journalism School.
Yeah, no clean hands in a
also-
dirty world, baby.
Also, by the way, Commentary Magazine, I occasionally they'll publish my work, but they'll pay me even if I don't.
It was
get
NYU.
published there.
NYU Journal. Oh, right. Okay. Whew. In the clear.
In the clear.
Again, NYU
Because
Journalism
they'd
School.
hired
Yes.
these two awful
Although I
people
did work
to
for
write them.
NYU for a
Oh,
while.
no.
Okay.
no.
What's going on here?
The web, it
I'm
goes
just
everywhere.
a community college girl done good.
The very fact that I tweeted those words offers a sense of what Twitter can do to compulsive users. It was a childish and obnoxious repost. And I'm ashamed to say it was something I wrote when I was 53 years old. And the thing is, it took me 10 seconds to tweet it.
That was
and,
30 years ago.
and days to live it down.
He's still reliving posting scraps from a year ago.
You know why? It's because it's literally the only thing anyone knows or cares about him whatsoever.
I can't remember a post that I made 2 hours ago.
That's the only way to do Twitter is to just be like, this is disposable, goodbye.
No, it's what the Brunigs do, which is it auto deletes after a
Yeah.
month or a week or whatever.
Because that is how humans are supposed to communicate. You say something and then it doesn't exist anymore. You don't carve something on a stone
no.
tablet forever.
No, the Brunings are doing that to escape accountability. And that's the thing about Twitter. I still can't quite believe this. 50 tweets a day don't really matter. It's the 3,401st tweet, the one that goes viral, that comes to define you. And its virality is usually not something that makes you proud.
If you suck, if you're good at posting, you can have a good viral post.
Yeah,
I, by the way, was the first person that made the GIF of Bernie dabbing, but right after the thing. I was very proud of that.
I know what John's talking about. I made a post that went viral, and it was this really good joke that I did, about a mouse and sort of music that the mouse would listen to. And honestly, it changed my life. Some ways for the better, but in other ways for the worse.
This is literally insane, though. Like, I'm sorry, I'm having so much trouble with comparing this to someone who was like, yeah, at Thanksgiving, I had to go shoot up in the bathroom and hoped my mom didn't notice. And he's treating it with the same fucking gravity.
He goes here, I decided
He got owned, Amber. That's basically the same thing as like overdosing 5 times at Disney World.
I decided to quit.
I mean, to be fair, he probably got in trouble at Disney World, too.
You call this $20 for a churro?
I decided to quit Twitter this year after tweeting a joke about neutron bombing a journalism school. Like I said, his joke about neutron bombing NYU journalism school versus his career of very serious articles advocating for neutron bombing the Middle East, Gaza, Iraq, and Iran.
Yeah.
He really focused on the wrong part.
It turned out only people my age or older got the reference to a 35-year-old controversy that itself gave birth to thousands of mordant jokes at the time. Because, see, the neutron bomb was designed to kill people but leave buildings standing.
That's
How
not.
does that make it
doesn't make
better?
the joke
Yeah.
better.
How does that make it
No,
better?
no. Matt, you don't understand. He just wanted to kill the people.
I was accused of advocating mass murder. And again, that's what Commentary Magazine does. Once again, something I did as part of a compulsive behavior pattern, time between thought and tweet, 30 seconds, ended up as a ludicrous controversy that made me sorry I'd ever begun tweeting. So I decided to stop. Full stop. 9 months later, I still read Twitter. its utility as a news source.
Then you
is-
haven't quit.
Yeah,
you haven't quit. You're just not shooting up into your dick. You're still smoking it.
He's lurking.
No, it's better if you smoke it because you won't get addicted. Everyone knows that. You just won't get addicted. You just smoke it. It's fine.
Its utility as a news source is unparalleled, but I don't participate in it at all. And yes,
You do participate in it. That's the whole thing.
and yes, I miss it. I miss presenting my work to readers. I miss presenting my magazine's work to readers.
Fuck.
Commentary
I miss that-
magazine has 10 fucking readers, and they're all on the Upper West Side.
I miss
related
that
to him.
sweet
Yeah.
China White every day.
I miss getting off the one-liners that amuse me and seem to amuse others.
Jesus Christ!
First of all, it doesn't count as a one-liner if that's you can only fit one line in.
Okay. If I could find a way to participate simply by tweeting out articles and gnomish would-be witticisms, I would. But I can't see how I would be able to avoid sinking back into the mire. There's a reason Twitter has defined this decade's communications. It's the most interactive medium the world has ever known,
Shut up.
and it's great
up, shut
fun.
up.
But Twitter has an oversoul now, and the oversoul is poisonous. It rewards bad rhetorical behavior. It privileges outrage of any sort over reason of all sorts. And it encourages us to misunderstand each other. It's the devil on our shoulder. Or at least it was the devil on mine.
P.S. Everyone who illegally does opioids should be in jail for 30 years.
Honestly, Amber's right. That was like the faces of meth PSA ads for like me,
That's
Felix,
not good.
Matt, and
It's-
Virgil.
Yeah.
All that told all that told me is John Podhoretz is so weak-willed and weak-brained that we should have done something like in the second Revenge of the Nerds movie where they adopt Ogre and turn him into a nerd. Like we could have gotten him to be, you know, a left-wing communist radical because he's, you know, that's where he's getting the hits from is posting.
Yeah.
Where you
anybody
getting
who
more
likes his
faves?
posts, he's going to go towards them.
Counteroffer. Can we put him on My Strange Addiction? Because I would watch that episode.
Well, I mean,
He could be. He's
double
he's-
feature: My Strange Addiction
I'm
and My
surprised
600-Pound
He's
Life.
less weird, or no, he's more weird than the woman who just ate her couch.
He's less, more repellent in every.
Oh,
possible
totally.
way.
That woman, you're like, oh, you have problems. I'm sorry. With him, you're just like, fuck off.
I'm surprised they haven't done a My Strange Addiction episode about being addicted to Twitter.
They couldn't. Yeah, there would be too many
It's
people.
too
to choose
dark.
from.
Yeah, too many
Yeah,
volunteers.
It's too dark.
yeah.
It's too dark.
I know, you say that about it being a wake-up call or whatever, and it was terrifying to hear this guy describe his Twitter addiction, but I'm different, though.
It's not anyone but you.
I'm just different.
You do it right. You You just party with it.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm good at it.
Just having
Exactly.
fun.
I'm good at it.
Yeah.
John sucked at it.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only people who like him, simps, losers, psychopaths.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest. As
mean,
much
same
as
with
I
me,
say, I'm not a fan of Twitter. I also have a friend who does meth twice a year just for spring and winter cleaning. And you know what? She manages it. She's never once lapsed. I gotta say, for
Well,
some people, it's fine.
It's a work drug.
Yeah.
All right. Should we wrap it up for this
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah.
Let's
All
do
right.
some plugs.
I got one plug.
Delete,
Let's do some plugs.
delete the Twitter app off of my phone.
Oh,
Yes.
maybe.
Oh.
Um,
You want
hang on.
Oh,
Oh my God.
She
she
on
wants
the
the
mic.
podcast.
She wants to be a little
Phyllis is
podcaster.
reaching up to paw Amber's mic. Oh my God.
Because I'm not paying attention.
Oh my God.
She wants to be a podcaster.
Yeah, there was the party and there were so many people here, so she was so excited, and now she wants the attention again. Anyway, so there is a link that we will provide for a GoFundMe. Help Bernie volunteers get to Iowa. Pitch in to help volunteers from NYC and Philadelphia travel to Iowa to canvass for Bernie ahead of the caucus on February 3rd. This is really essential work because we have an incredibly draconian election system, and actually the Iowa caucuses matter a whole lot. All donations will go toward travel and room and board expenses for canvassers. Your donation will help some of the most committed Bernie volunteers have the biggest possible impact. Together, we can win Iowa and beyond.
That is, I mean, I know, like, I hope you guys have all been, tithing to Bernard. I know I have. Even if you're in danger of, like, maxing out.
I maxed out.
Max out again on this. 'Cause
Yeah.
this is, I honestly, like, even probably 10 times more
It's
bang for your
really
buck.
important.
I mean, please keep donating to Bernie Sanders, but, like, this is
You need
really,
people.
really
we
big.
don't like it, but Iowa and New Hampshire matter 4
This
times.
is a big-
like once every 4 years.
big
Yes.
return on whatever amount of money you can donate to this. I'm going to blow a lot, big wad on that. And again,
he's gonna throw ropes on this.
I'm just Peter North style ropes are going in to this fund as soon as I get off.
This is the time.
This mic.
Give to that fund, and also download the Bernie Sanders app. Play
good app.
the Bernie Sanders, mini games,
Dating game, the dating RPG,
and make phone calls for Bernie Sanders. You can do it from the comfort of your own home. You
Yeah.
can say whatever you want.
I use the Bernie dialer.
please don't.
It's great.
Please don't.
You can, don't say whatever.
yeah, don't say
it's
whatever you
great.
I'm an Le Epic Chapo Trap House listener.
You,
and I would like
there's all
you-
kinds of support in the Bernie Slack for if you have any questions. It's incredibly easy. You can do it in your pajamas. You can have little parties, little phone making parties. It's great.
But yeah, like I mentioned at the beginning, nothing makes me happier or hopeful than hearing from Chapo listeners who are basically, going on the crusade to Iowa or New Hampshire. Are warriors.
The Knights of
Our
Bernard.
warriors being sent into battle. We need you, and this is the fight. And I gotta say, if you're doing that, respect and love forever. But we've got more plugs to do
We do
Also, come
another
to our
plug.
shows.
and more shows.
and more drugs. We will join you in Iowa to help Bernie win and also do a live show on February 1st at the Englert Civic Theater in Iowa City, Iowa. Then we will be in New Hampshire, Derry, New Hampshire, Tupelo Music Hall, February 9th. And then Las Vegas, Nevada, House of Blues, February 18th. More show dates will be added as the primaries continue. Buy tickets at chapotraphouse.com/tour.
There we go.
Yep. Also, if you are in Iowa, there will be we're going to be canvassing, and there's going to be like a special party thing for people who canvassed, and the rest of you bitches can just buy the tickets.